Hey up, welcome back. Benny Vapes here with another review. So today what we're going to be looking at is an item I picked up for this review, which is the smok Trinity Alpha kit. So as you may have seen, this year seems to be the year of the pod kit or the AIO kit. So I've had my eye on this one and I've heard good things for a smok device. So I thought, well, I'll start with this one and we'll see how we go on. So what we're going to do is we'll dive down low. We will have a look around the item, show you the box, what it comes in, then we'll come back up and we'll have a bit of a chinwag about it. So I'll see you in a minute. So we're down low with the smok Trinity Alpha kit. Picture of your device in your chosen colour. Obviously this one is blue. Tells you there the modes. It has 3 power modes, comes with 2 coils, a lanyard, and it's a 1000 mAh battery. On this side you have your scratch and sniff. On this side it tells you a little bit more about the company address. On the back it tells you exactly what you get in the kit and all your CE marks and everything. Open it up, you just slide it out, and what you're presented with then is your device and 2 coils. Looking at the 2 coils first, you get a 0.8 mouth to lung coil and a 0.6 mesh coil. If you do look at them, you can tell the difference. Obviously that one is quite fat, this one, and this one is thinner. That's your 0.8 mouth to lung and that's your 0.6 direct to lung. You can compare them down. You can see inside that the bore inside is not as wide on your mouth to lung, quite wide on your direct to lung. You can see there's a different size on them. They are Nord coils, so it will take any Nord coil in this device. Underneath you'll get your, which I left out just a second ago, that's your instruction booklet, which you do get underneath there. You do get your lanyard, your micro USB, and I will explain what this is because I didn't have a clue what that was, but that, when we go up top, I will tell you what that is. Move them out of the way because we don't need them. Don't need that. Put that in there and move that out of the way. Lose them. And we will have a look at the device. So, looking at device, we'll give you a few specs. Material is zinc alloy. It is 9.1 by 38 by 16 millimeter. Obviously the battery capacity is 1000 milliamp hour. Output is 6 to 30 watts, which is soft, normal and hard. Input voltage 3.3 to 4.2, output voltage 2.4 to 4.1, and it will do a 1 amp charge. Charging current for resistance is 0.5, so it won't go below 0.5 on this one. So your lowest resistance is 0.5, your high resistance is 3, and e-liquid capacity on that is 2.8 milliliters. So looking at the top, removable 510 drip tip. I have tried other 510s in, they do fit in, but you have to get one that's quite thin. It's quite thin on there, and to match up the ones that I had overhung slightly, but a 510 does fit in it. You have got a slidey top for filling, opens up there, and you just slide it back across. There's your device, quite a nice. You do get a little peel off cover on there. On the one itself, if you can see there, you do have a little viewing window on either side, so you can see your e-liquid because the rest of it is opaque, so they just leave you a little window there so you can view it. And this is what's on the side, so you've got your fire button, your up and down button, and your charging port. So 5 clicks turns it on. Down, you've got soft, normal and hard. It doesn't actually tell you what the output is on soft, normal and hard, so I'm assuming that you do soft, which is 6 watts, and normal. So you're probably going to be using it on normal for, you know, mouth to lung, and then your high for your 0.6 coil. It doesn't actually tell you. I've looked through the manual. That's why the manual's out of the box, because I had a look to see if I could see what it says it is, but it doesn't. Your light comes on for charging. It also is your battery indicator, so it changes different colour, which is red when it's getting low, and then goes to blue, and then goes to white, and then just cuts out basically. So when you see lights changing, you have to plug it in, and you will need to charge it up. Getting the pod out, you pull this and it slides out, and your coil fits there. So you just do, it's just a push fit, so you just push it in, open it up, fill up your e-liquid, let it sit for a little bit, and then you just push it back into the device and it clips back in place. So that's just a look around it. Nothing really to it really, it's very basic. So we will go back up and we'll have a little talk about it. So I'll see you in a minute. Hey up, so we're back up top, having a look at the smok Trinity Alpha kit, or smok, whichever you want to do. I will tell you what this little rubber thing is for. That is for your lanyard, because when I got it I was trying to find where on the device where it went, and I just couldn't find it. So what you're supposed to do is, and I tell you now, it's a pain in the ass, to stretch it over the top, and then put it on, and that's what it does, which is absolutely ridiculous. It makes your mod look ridiculous, and I wouldn't bother with it personally. Don't bother with lanyard, in my opinion. As for the device itself, I like that it's removable 510. You can put whatever 510 you want in it. I like that it is top fill, and I like that it's got a clicky button and it takes Nord coils. I quite like the Nord coils, and it vapes really nicely, and you get the flavour off of it, because Nord coils are quite nice, and these are a range of Nord coils, so they all fit in this, so that's what's quite nice. What I don't like about it is that it doesn't tell you what settings you've got here for the soft, medium, for soft, normal and hard. It just tells you that it's 6 to 30 watts, so I'd have preferred them to tell me what I was actually putting soft, normal and hard on. You know, oh, and hard on. Soft, normal and hard. I would prefer them to tell me what I was doing with it, to be honest with you. You know, charging at the side's quite good. You know, the top fill is nice, but the concept is shite. You know, it's wobbles, it's gonna break. Is that, you know, it's supposed to click into place, you can hear it click, but it is quite easy to just push it gently across. It doesn't come undone in my pocket, but it isn't that secure. So after a while it is gonna start getting looser and looser, you know, and then it's gonna be that you've got to get a new pod. And once you get a new pod, you can't get them to match. So you can't get them with a blue, they're all silver, which is a bit of a pain in the ass when you've got a blue mod, and you know your top bits are going to be silver. It'll look a bit shite, to be honest with you. I don't like that you can't dial in the airflow for it. You know, I'd have preferred it with a slidey adjuster, so it relies on your coils, and as I showed you, the 0.8 Nord coil mouth to lung is slightly thinner, and then you've got the fatter 0.6, and that's what's giving you reduced chamber down. You know, so that's what you get in the airflow. So it's wide open all the time, and it goes off your coil diameter. You know, I'd have preferred to be able to dial it into what I want. You know, a little bit of slider on, adjuster on the coil or something like that. That's what I'd have preferred. You know, some people might like it like that because it is quite airy on a, you know, just as it is when you put the 0.6 in. On the 0.6 coil, I've had it in for about a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks, and the flavour's still there, so they are quite holding up quite well for a smok coil. So yeah, if you are looking for one, it is quite a stealthy device. You know, it fits in your hand quite nicely. So if you are looking for something like this, then I would think about buying it. These other ones on the market now, you know, the first one was the Orion Q, the Orion, and then the Orion Q, you know, and then Smok brought their version out of it. But you know, Smok have brought theirs out. Sense have got theirs out. You know, Ever Greek Vape are doing. There's loads of different companies that are bringing out this shape now. So, but I quite the coils you can pick up anywhere, so which is quite good. You know, because it takes the Nord coils, and people do stock Smok here, so you probably pick up quite a coils quite a long time after the other ones have gone. You know, so if you are looking for longevity, you're probably going to pick one of these up. You know, so it is what it is. It's a starter device, and it's not a bad little starter device. You know, for me personally, I don't think it's that bad. I'd definitely pick one up. And to be fair, I picked this up for £29, and the Nords are about the same price, between 26 and 29. You know, depending on where you look. You know, you look online, 24 to 30. You know, and this is about £29. So, and I preferred the form factor on this with a longer battery than what the Nord has. So that's my own personal opinion on that. But yeah, pick one up if you're into this sort of design and you're looking for this sort of thing. It is quite nice. So that has been the smok Trinity Alpha kit. I have to excuse me, I've got a bit of a dry sore throat at the moment, so I'm sounding a little bit, and I'm still getting, I need to get a new microphone because this is doing me head in because it's clipping. So I do apologise for all that. I am getting there. I've, you know, upgraded my computer now, and I'm trying to get my lights sorted out. So I am trying to make it a little bit better. So obviously, if you want to catch me on Twitter, that is at BennyVapes. If you want to find me on Instagram, that's #BennyVapes1. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.